Welcome to Tonic Studios and our latest launch of the Terriffic Typewriter.
It's fab.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah.
Really, really clever.
Right, so this is a dicer that's going to give you loads of different ways. So you can see that gorgeous typewriter there, okay? Now, at the back, it does have the little compartment that you can open up and put your chocolates in or your little cards. And
Vicky said, oh, you could fit a lovely set of notelets. I'm like, hang about. I'm seeing a Ritter Sport in them.
It's always about
biggest
chocolate.
bar of chocolate you can get.
But the surprise is your secret message, because this is actually interactive. So you can turn these little dials and out of here is going to pop your little message. So you can take it back in, you can take it back out, but in there you have got your get well soon. But you're also going to get the little stamp set as well, that's going to give you all your details on your keys, like a traditional typewriter.
You've got a deboss as well, haven't you, in the die set itself?
You have. I'm just having a look at that keyboard.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just having a look what's on it. Everything's on it.
Oh yeah, everything's on it. Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
So then you've got your little as you
return.
Your return. Yeah. So I mean, my mom, she was a typist. I mean, this would be brilliant for a shorthand typist. Absolutely brilliant.
I was.
But look how gorgeous they are. Now I'm going to show you how to put these together. Now, any of you that actually bought the Rolodex die will understand this mechanism even before we start. Mm-hmm. But as you can see, I've got everything here that you need to be able to cut out, okay? So you've got the sides, you've got the top, the front, the back panel. These here are your rollers that are going to go on the inside, and these here are your little end finials, okay? So I'm going to make the finial first. So let me get all this out of the way. So you're going to need 2 for each end. And you're literally going to place one straight over the top of the other to give us that double aspect.
I like that because you can get a bigger glue tab.
Absolutely.
That's why they do that.
I don't like little glue tabs.
No, that's why we end up having to have an extra die cut.
So we're now placing that one straight over the top of the other one, just making sure that all my glue tabs are underneath each other. Makes life easier to start with. So centralise that into there, and then just go around and fold all your little edges over. Now I'm going to come in and I'm going to take away all my high type. Core blimey, we're having a...
I know, I'm thinking, should I have done this first, perhaps?
We're having a farce with those glues today, so taking all those little bits off of there.
And those are very small, let's be fair.
So just working our way around, and then we can start to put this little finial together. Now remember, you do need 2 of these. You need 1 for either side. So
you've already done your one?
I've already done one. I've been a good girl.
Here's one I prepared earlier in true Blue Peter fashion.
Absolutely. It's the way we like it, isn't it? It's the way we roll. So all we're going to do now is we're going to bend this down. We're going to bend that down, and we're going to take that little tab there and feed it in behind the other one. So that's one side, bringing in the next one, and you're going to literally work your way around now, feeding all those edges all the way around there. You're going to let this glue shut first, okay? Mine's still a little bit wet, but hey, that's the next one.
We'll use some red liner for speed here. We always use glue upstairs.
Yeah.
But there's no chance when you're...
Not when you're making videos or you're doing live TV. You've not got a chance.
No.
So next one in. Let's get...
Because sometimes you have got to hold it in place.
You
have. And nobody's going to want to watch glue dry.
So you can see now that you've got that little shape. And now these are all just going to fold over, okay? They will be stuck down in a minute. But we're just folding all those over. And I'm going to put some tape on the back, like that one there. Absolutely. So, look, that's the tape I nicked earlier.
It is, yeah. That's why I didn't have any to say.
There we go. So these here are the sides of your typewriter. You can see that they're literally going to go one in the front of the other, like you say. So we've got our top panel, and your top panel actually has a little slot in there for your paper to come out of. So let's just give that a little bend so you can see that shelf, and then this glue tab is going to come out. So we're going to place that one on first. So let's just take that glue tab, just fold all these over like so, bringing that one into there, and we're going to line this up straight to that top panel there. So let's take that one off and place that one onto there. So that's one side, and I'm going to do that one in there as well. So this is going to come down the front, and the other one obviously is just going to go straight in the other side. So let's place that one into there, and then this one down the side. Now at this stage we have to start doing the mechanisms inside here. So this is the one that's turning. So we've got those internals. So let's stick all these together. So one.
It does amaze me because when we say, oh, Turkey can make us a typewriter, and they go, I don't know. Let me have a little look. Let me have a little see what I can come up with. And then they bring you something like this, and you think, wow, I didn't expect it to work as well. I didn't expect it to turn. I just expected a box in the shape of a typewriter.
They're magic, aren't they?
They really are. They're so clever. So clever. Although we never tell them.
No.
Oh, God, no.
So let's take the other one, and we're going to make that into the cylinder. So come on. So we've now got the other cylinder, and we'll just give those a shape to begin with. Okay. Now the first one, we've got the little nut. Okay, so pull those back up. Put your nut on there and feed all those edges through. Oh dear.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
No,
I've held that in for so long.
No, go on, give it. Have a good drench of coffee.
I took my Ventolin and everything to stop that happening, and it didn't help.
So I've just put a little bit of glue on those, and I bring that up to parallel to the end there. And this is why I bend them before, so I can actually push that down on the counter. So I can then bring those over and then hold it down. And I'm going to give that all a squidge all the way through there, and just hold the baby.
Watching glue dry.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's what most of us crafters do on a regular basis, isn't it?
We do indeed. But luckily enough, it's our deluxe adhesive, and we know that that's as quick grab as we can get.
So remember your shape you made. That is going to go straight onto there and give you your end.
Turny.
So let's make the internal segment, because you need the little roller. We'll turn it that way. Little roller to go round inside. So this bit here is actually going to be a U shape. So you're going to take 3 of these and you're going to chop one off. You're only going to need
5 segments instead of the 6.
I'm glad you said that. My brain weren't working there. Okay, so you've now got the 5. So let's stick these together.
Make sure you keep the one with the glue tab.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and stick these babies together. So go all the way down. Like so. So now bend them all up so they're all They will all be nice and shaped.
So this is just your paper guide, isn't it?
It is, yeah. This is your roller.
Yeah.
So you can see that you're going to have this little gap at the top. I've stuck them together. We don't actually need that one.
Yeah, don't we stick that to the front somewhere?
No, don't need it.
Stick that there. Do we not?
No, don't need it.
Oh, sorry. I glued that wrong. Sorry.
Let's
that was
stick
me.
That one off
that
there.
was me.
We're going to fold our little legs backwards, like so. So that's going to give us our little gluing tabs. We're going to place our adhesive on the end of those. Now this is going to come round. Can you see? This is going to come round so that this open edge is open to that slit there. Okay, so bring it in.
It doesn't actually need to be that precise either, does it?
No,
so
it doesn't.
Because it's just the internal component.
So once you've got it in there, just make sure that it's not being seen from the other side. So just hold it for a couple of minutes until it's semi, and just turn it over to make sure that you can't see it at the other side. So if you imagine this being a bit like a piece of guttering.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah,
that's probably
a good one.
the best way to describe it, isn't it? Because your roller is going to sit in that little gutter.
Yeah.
So let's just hold that one down. Let's hold it until it's taken. And then this one, we're just going to apply our adhesive onto that one as well. And we're going to bring that gutter up the other side and stick it on the other edge of that one there. And let's just hold that one.
Yeah, they don't even need to be that level.
No.
I mean, obviously you're going to make it as level as you can.
Yeah, but as long as you can't see it being exposed,
it's not over
around those edges there, then that's absolutely fine. So if the best way to, if I hold it there, you can see that you can't see any of the little glue tabs that end. You can't see any of the little glue tabs that end, because what you want to be able to do is put your spindle through to the other side, like so, because we've not got the other finial on. We've got that finial on that end. Push it through, and then you put your paper through the middle of there and stick that onto that roller. Yeah, so just put some high tack on there, stick your little bit on there, and then it's going to roll all the way through. So you're going to have that little paper that rolls in and out.
Isn't it fab?
Of your little typewriter. So let's go ahead and put the end finial on. It's a tight fit because it has to be. We don't want it to come loose.
That's where you need to get your.
There we go.
Your bits right in there.
So let's pull these back out now, and then we can stick those together.
You really don't need much glue, do you, Jode?
No, just a tickle.
Yeah, I do think
just a tickle.
So many people don't realise that you need so little glue.
Yeah. So when you get to this stage, if you push that back out the other end, so it's parallel with the edge of the box, you can then hold that in. Because there's about a 3 mil gap.
Yeah. Yeah. So lift it off the worktop.
Yeah.
And push that through the other end.
Yeah. And if you want to, just take it through that way and just.
We need a new mat.
I've got a foot missing.
I've got a new mat. It's all right. I'll get a new mat.
So we're just placing all those onto there. Push it back forward, and you see that little gap. That's what's allowing us to be able to turn that. So placing that on there. I'm going to bring in my other knob on the top there, place that in there, and then just get either your craft pick behind there or your fingernails.
You've got good nails for this.
And they normally get in the way, Car. So we've now got...
You've got your turny.
Your turny, yeah. So that is the front of it. So let's bring in the next bits as well. So we've got our little panel here. this is going to come and sit onto the front of here.
It's proper paper engineering though, isn't it?
It is. It reminds me at the moment a bit like a car cap.
Yes.
So let's just bend those edges before I go any further. I'm going to bring that one into there. And then down the sides. Bring that panel in. And then that panel into that side. Go on, out you come. We'll level that one up. And then the bottom.
I would always say when you're making something like this, make yourself a little test piece with your red liner.
You mean like that one?
Yeah, something like that. No, but when you're making, something, the finished article, make yourself a little test piece with your red liner so that you know where the bits are going.
Absolutely.
And you can tell yourself.
Yeah.
You know where you need to put your tape, where you need to put your extra pressure, so you know which bit to stick first. We do give you instructions, obviously, but we don't always use them ourselves.
And I just like to change the design of it just to annoy the graphic designers.
I know you do.
So let's bring in the bottom as well. So we're now just bending all that into there, lining all that up so that you've got that bottom panel in there. Coming into the other side, just bend that in.
Oh, he's stuck.
Get in there. And then stick that one on. So you've got that bottom panel in there. And then this little tab here, you're going to put your back door on. Bring that in. Like so.
Marvelous.
And then you've got your little catch to actually close that. But that there is your basic construction of how to put that together. Anybody remembering the old typewriters? Brilliant.
I had when I was in school.
You see, I weren't
Were you not?
I was more what are they called? Smith Corona or
Smith Corona.
Yeah.
When I did typing in school, I fainted on my 45 words per minute exam. I was devastated. So I only ever passed my 35 words per minute because it was too late to do it again. So yeah, when we had the big typewriters, and that's where you had to do the exams on. And they were like this. They were like this with the return and everything. We had two Smith Coronas at the front, and you really thought you were the kiddie if you managed to get on one of the electric typewriters. But it didn't bode well for you because you couldn't.
They just brill.
Your little finger had to press down the A. ASDF semicolon LKJ, isn't it? It's your base. It is your middle row. So your little finger, you didn't have the strength in your little finger then when it came to the exam to press that A down.
So if you remember the typewriter as well as Mrs. here, this is going to be the die set for you. I hope you have fun. I hope you really enjoy making these up, putting your cheeky messages on there as well. Yeah,
my type of friend I've got here, like.
Yeah, so join us on all our social medias and bring in that inspiration because we love to see what you're making. See you later. Bye.